that shocking and sickening video. Diddy Combs attacking a woman. Today, Combs apologized.
This is the first time since that disturbing hotel video surfaced that Combs is speaking out. He says he's sorry about the attack on ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura.
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
Gorilla on the beat.
Disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
He's sick at what he did. But before we actually had the evidence and he thought he can get away with it, he said the allegations were sickening, just the thought of it, and that she was only looking for a quick payday. Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth.
3 weeks later.
I was up. I hit rock bottom. I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you gotta do that. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. Now they're going to therapy. They're going to rehab. Had to ask God for His mercy and grace.
You can't fight a woman. You can't physically walk up to a woman and put hands on her, because the truth is you're wrong for that.
If you touch women without their permission, not only are you a bitch, but you could never be a boss. If you do anything to the weak because you're in a stronger position and you know can't nobody do nothing about it, you'll never be a boss. You a hoe. And you're going to be that to the day you die.
Touching on women, I'm talking about all these cats. I'm not saying nobody's innocent in this cold world, but I don't like a perv who touches women while I'm around.
Well, here's,
or if I see it and know it.
So by now, you polite savages, we've all seen the Puffy apology tape, the breaking news. We've all seen this man tuck tail and sit here and be forced to regurgitate the fakest apology on a scale of 1 to 10, a -3 that anybody can see. Just a few weeks ago, you was calling all these people fakes and frauds. What happened, my G? What is going on? What has changed besides this videotape? Where was this revelation before that you went to rehab? This revelation that you seek professional help. Was that professional help then turned around and tell you to disparage the people and say all lies against you? Did that professional help cause you to fight that lawsuit until the last minute till you paid out Miss Ventura? At one point, you got to tell the truth and shame the devil. At one point, you got to stand on something to be honest. Now, I'm the first person to say, listen, I'm not in this Me Too stuff. I'm not in this believe whoever, or what you call it. I want to see some proof. But man, if you come out strong and standing up for your family legacy, then turn around and admit what you did. It doesn't make any sense, sir. Your hubris thought you could get away with it. All those boys who was backing you then backed up, and you out there by yourself and it's cold. It's lonely. You got to tuck toes when the big dogs walk by. And them big dogs told you one simple thing. We ain't messing with you no more, dog. You out here by yourself. You ain't got no umbrella. You ain't got no blanket. So let's just say this before we go on to a different subject. You love to call yourself Brother Love. You called yourself that because you said you wanted to be a positive image and impact the positive image of the black man. Okay, I'm all for it. On this channel, we talk about image all the time and how the image that we put out negatively affects us around the world, because as a world traveler, I've seen it. Where's all that talk now, Puffy? When you said you went to rehab, when you said you got professional help, why did you then turn around and lie? Did the professional help tell you that? Did your therapist tell you that? Did the people at rehab tell you just to deny it? No, you wanted them fake it till you make it type Negroes, and everybody always knew that. Bro, you could never rap. You always had a writer. Some people had to tell you and show you how to do that. You was never a good producer. You always had people produce for you, and you jacked their publishing. Everybody knows it. You've been faking it till you make it, and now you got caught. But one thing is true about this whole situation, Brother Love. If you sit by the river long enough, you will watch your enemy's body float by. How many people cheering your destruction? What'd you do to them? Karma is a mother.
I decided to change my name again. I'm just not who I am before. I'm something different. So my new name is Love, aka Brother Love.
Brother Love, come show some love.
They were all writing tell-all books. Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died.
So your polite savages, what you see on display is arrogance, conceit, overconfidence, vanity, a helping of pride, of self-importance, the presumption that you will always get away with it, and a large helping of egotism. And what else is on display here? In all phases are the 7 deadly sins: the lustful nature, the gluttony, the greed, the sloth, the wrath, the envy, the pride before the fall. I mean, it's that simple. If Brother Love was so into spreading love, if Puff was so into rehabilitating himself, then this wouldn't have never got this far. Indeed. But what escapes me is, what did you think the outcome was actually going to be? You see, this is what happens when you get so used to just throwing some dollars at problems and your problems magically disappearing, is that eventually when the dollars don't work anymore, when the lies don't work anymore, when the grass is cut and the snakes show, you have to pay the piper. But don't give me this fake accountability crap. I mean, like I said before, you're backed into the corner. The criminals are back to back with you, and you look behind you and they had ran off and left you by yourself. And yes, those wolves are closing in on you. You see, even though you're a wolf in sheep's clothing, there's always a bigger, badder wolf out there. I know you was tripping when you got raided, but you still doubled down and said, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Your big mouth boy even went out there shouting out and sprouting out, telling the feds where the stuff was really at. Man, it just shows the hubris runs deep into your lineage, sir. But the real question is this, and we can end it right here. What did you think was gonna happen?
Thank you for listening to the THPP Network. Follow us on all social medias. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Scotty and Grover. Peace.
We found true happiness